What is it you would like Sagittarius to focus on, to know, understand, be thinking of? The 10 of Autumn, so that's the 10 of Pentacles. That's a very good card to have received. It's a well-loved card. Generally bodes very well for finances too, and sort of a feeling of protection, happiness, satisfaction. It says take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, and honouring family traditions. And then you have, wow, the 2 of Cups. These are 2 beautiful cards to come out. They really do give us the feeling of summer as well, even though this one is representing autumn. In the traditional tarot, it's quite often a really lovely, light-filled, light energy vibration card. I'm getting the sense of almost opulence, or feeling happy, or feeling complete, or having something come in that's really positive, especially with these 2. So the 2 of summer is of course the 2 of Cups. It says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. This one here, the first of your major arcanas, is the Chariot card. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. Wow, then you have the 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. Wishes come true. This whole reading is feeling orchestrated at a very high vibrational level. I think that was another one that came out. Wow. The 10 of Wands, it says ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. I think you've got a lot going on for this month coming up. Now I actually might shuffle a couple of more, but just while we're on this, other than the number 2, you've got 2 10s and a 9 and a 7. So the previous reading I did was for Scorpio, and they also had 10s and 9s. I'm getting the feeling for a lot of people that we're coming to some sort of completion or some sort of ending, as if we are moving into a new cycle. So this could be personally for yourself, but it may even be at the bigger collective awareness. It's as if we're jumping into something else, or we're finishing off, we're tying something up. Now for a long time, just over a year, I think it could even be longer, we've been dealing with karmic threads. And karmic threads, whilst we're dealing with them in the here and the now, are really being taken back many, many lifetimes. So thousands and thousands of years, if not tens of thousands, different lifetimes, possibly as humans, possibly as something else. So that background energy of karma may also be spinning a wheel, playing some sort of energy field out. But so far at the moment, both of you guys, Scorpio and Sagittarius, are both showing to me that you're completing something, that you're coming into a new cycle, about to move forward. Now the Chariot is also about moving. It's about movement at the physical and obvious, such as driving a car, going on a road trip or a holiday, getting a new car, traveling somewhere for work, or for like attending an interview. But if we take it to the higher level, the more spiritual, we get to the point where it is about moving our soul, our journey of our soul, progressing along the journey, becoming more aware of the spiritual ethos of our work that we're doing here on earth. So it's a progression, it's a moving, and it's also a card of movement. So it hints that we're not staying stagnant, or we're not staying in the same place. There is definitely change in the air when the Chariot turns up. It can also be about regaining strength within your mind, body, or soul. Sometimes it can be regaining physical strength if you've had an operation, or if you've been debilitated for some reason, like you've had a flu, or you've felt unwell, or even if you've been emotionally cuckolded and not been free from things like anxiety or depression or restrictions of some sort. There may be some freeing up or regaining of your strength, feeling an empowerment, an ability to move forward, ready for the challenge. That's what the Chariot fighters were doing back in the day, just as a chariot like that. Then the Prince of Summer has arrived. romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So I'm going to come back to that in a minute, but you also got another prince, so 2 of the younger court cards. Now the court cards can literally represent a person in your life, and in this case this would be an earth sign person, and this would be a water sign person, or could be, and of course it could be their rising or moon signs. It can represent younger people, so it might be family members or children or siblings. It could represent people in the community. Some of you might work with younger people as well. The Prince of Autumn is the Pentacles card, and this is dependable, protective, chivalrous and humorous. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail and kindness to others. He's a very, very worthy card and highly considered in the tarot deck. When he turns up, it can be very much about being in the right place at the right time and behaving in the right way so that you are rewarded or you are given some form of credence or ability to forge forward with ideas and dreams. So I've got this feeling in the background for a lot of the reading that's coming. There seems to be this positivity or hope or a reward or something coming your way that is going to be the start of something new, the opening of a new door, the quest for something you've been waiting for or asking for, and it's about to flourish and bloom. So if we come back to the ones here, the Prince of Summer, romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious and falling in love suddenly, we're also coming back to this 9 of Summer, which is 9 of Cups, which was the wish card, but also this one, the 2 of Cups, which is falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. And the resolution of a problem, don't give up, your relationship can be solved. So a few different messages coming in from here. So especially if some of you have had a problem with a relationship and you want it healed, there is the possibility or the propensity for this to happen in this month of June as we walk into it and engage our dreams and desires within the energies of the eclipses. And if we open up to our passions and open up to the potentiality of the future, this could happen for you. It may take resolution, it may take understanding the other person or listening to them, but it feels to me as though for some of you who might have given up on a relationship, there's this door that might open for healing to take place. So the relationship doesn't have to be limited to a romantic one. It can be a family one. It could be a work one, like a boss and an employee. It could be best friends. It could be relatives. It could be a parent, anything. If it's been a wish of yours for a healing to take place, then apply this wish card energy that was here and deploy it into the realm of your relationships. For some of you, the wish card may be coming more for you in terms of success in your career or gains in another way or a change in direction in a different aspect of life. It could be a health modality. It might be your finances or investment choices, or it could be a belief system or something you've been really fostering in the background and wanting it to happen and to be initiated. This is the time to act on this and to power up the energy battery pack that's ready to be plugged in. So sometimes our wishes are just sitting in the background, and until we plug in the cord to them, they remain unactivated. So there's a lot in here about activating these potential wishes or desires that could be coming into your pathway. If we come back to these 2 about the love, for some of you, this is the possibility of a deep love relationship coming in, and it could be a committed romantic love relationship. So new love for some of you, or taking a current relationship to a deeper and more intense perspective. So sometimes raising it above the physical and taking it into the spiritual aspect of the 2 souls meeting. So there's no doubt that when cards like this turn up, they are definitely referring to soulmate energy. Now the understanding is that most of us, when we come across relationships, to be honest, at any level, we're meeting with a soulmate. So someone that we have connected with in a previous life, whether it be on a casual level or whether it was a long-term relationship, they are here to initiate or to activate certain aspects of our life to help our soul move forward. Sometimes we meet a person that is a more intense relationship than a soulmate, and that could be something like a twin flame synergy that is activated. So when the twin flame energy is activated, it's a very deep spiritual connection that sparks us up to the greater awareness of the depth of life and the depth of your soul journey and the connection to all that is. So some of you may go through events like this, or situations where you feel incredible euphoria or commitment or joy or love or harmony or balance. These can be the type of frequencies that can be activated when the soul is immersed in the realm of love. And so oftentimes it takes something or someone else to activate that energy of love. Now sometimes for some people it can be an animal or a pet. So I felt over the last probably 10 or 15 years or so that the pets that we bring into our life are becoming far more immersed in our soul's journey. And we see a lot of people on the planet becoming very, very deeply entwined in the love they share for their pets, but also for other living beings on the planet. So all sorts of animal life or plant life as well. So this can occur for you too. There can be this whole immersion of activation and awakening for some of you in this month of June. So very, very profound energies. I think I read a little bit about the 10 of Pentacles. It is a great card. It's very favorable for finances. It can mean an increment coming in. It can mean a bolstering of your finances. It could mean someone loaning you some or gifting you some. It can mean get together with families, especially seeing grandparents if you have them, or if you are a grandparent yourself and connecting with grandchildren or extended family members or blended families. All of that might be brought together in a deeper realm of love and commitment. So you see there's a lot of cards in here that are talking about a rising of the frequency field of an increasing energy of love or something within your being. Let's take a look at these cards now, switching out to the Tony Carmine Celerino and the angels, gods and goddesses. These are quite intense cards. I don't use them that often, but I thought for some reason I just wanted to get them out. So this is for Sagittarius for June. And since we've had kind of like we went really deep with these ones anyhow. We got this very deep, the angel of the universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. And I think we've talked a little bit about that, about the expansiveness that can come in. The goddess of the shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. And we talked a little bit about the shadows, in as much that we said that when the eclipses come, something that may not have been privy for us to see previously comes into our sight and our awareness, and we evolve from understanding those aspects of either ourself or society or humanity as a whole. Sometimes they can be difficult things to face, especially if they are our dark sides or our shadow sides that we have perhaps run from or been too afraid to face. So I do feel that for a lot of you there's this awakening or this emergence of growth or understanding or becoming more you, or feeling more vibrant or more globally out there. Goddess of the Earth was another one you've received, and it says an idea connected to imagination, creativity and nature is coming your way. She's sort of turning into a tree a little bit there, and we talked also a little bit before about the fact that we know that we are connecting much more deeply with animals on the planet for many of us, and we're finding an initiation of the love chakra energy coming to us through the animal kingdom, but also through the plant kingdom and Gaia herself, because she is also awakening at this time. Her morphogenic energy field and her frequencies are also being upgraded and encouraging us to connect with them at the highest level of love and heart connection. So you may feel that love as an individual to Gaia or life itself, or like ecology or animals around you or your own pets. But you may also find this great feeling of creativity coming, and it says creativity here. Some of you may be experiencing a burst of freedom, of this, as if you're waking up. That for some reason I'm coming back to the Chariot about this, as if you've regained strength, or you are on a journey, or you are traveling. And when I say traveling, it's so much broader than the physical perspective. It's traveling into the mindscape. It's traveling into the unraveling of something that's been held tight. So it's allowing this freedom to open up, and from that opening you get this creativity, and I think you go exploring. So you may physically explore new areas and feel this sense of deep connection through a cathartic type energy of cleansing or reevaluating or awakening that comes to you as well. Now, for some reason, I see so much blue in the reading, and it's this tealy sort of blue colour here, which all of these cup cards had. They're very, very similar in colour. So there's definitely, and these are the cup cards, and they've had this beautiful blue colour, and this blue is in this goddess of the earth as well. So I feel as if the blue synergy is coming to you, and blue is the throat chakra. So this is about speaking up, being honest, being heard too. So people listening to what you want to say. So you are being held in respect, or your word is being held in respect. That there is a vocalization coming from you. You are speaking up or out. You are speaking your truth. You are also, in terms of speaking, remember it's not just word, it's the written as well. So some of you are writing or expanding on that. Now, the blue colour might be very important for you to wear or to be around. And when we think of blue, we think of the seas, the oceans, lakes, bodies of water, and also blue colours that you could wear that might activate more creativity and more of your wishes coming true. So this is a really beautifully deep, powerful reading for you guys. I think it is giving a lot of openness and something for you to think about and really grow into for this month coming up. The goddess of psychic protection. What you believe you create, no one can harm you. And so that's another thing to be aware of too. If you're feeling a bit afraid, or you're worried about a situation, or you think someone or something is attacking you, the more we feed into that, the more you create it, if you like, in your mind's eye. And that, of course, is the third eye there, the mind's eye, and that's what's being activated. So don't feed into fears in this month. Be ready for expansion as opposed to shutting down. And remember that you are protected, and there are various ways of gaining protection through self-awareness, or through, some people like to actually uplift a protective chant, or have an angel around them, or carry protective crystals or gemstones. There are many different things that you can use if you feel you do need protection. But overall, the message that comes from this card is you are protected anyhow. The god of indulgence. It's all right, stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. Now, one of the other cards that came through said it was all work and no play. So do remember to give yourself time out and to enjoy some of these experiences that are around you, because if you keep working too hard, you might miss what's happening. Indulge in some enjoyment, whatever it is for you, provided it's not harming another person or it's not illegal. Take some time out and really enjoy that aspect of life as well, because that also creates joy and bliss and euphoria. This is beautiful. The angel of abundance, a steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. Now, if you remember, one of the first cards you had was this one here, which is abundance. So two of them uniting, very different color palette and telling a different story, almost as if they're coming in from different astral levels. This one seems very, very grounded, which makes sense because it's a Pentacles card. Yet this one seems very, very etheric and floating in from space, as if it's coming to you from the celestial realm, from perhaps the higher vibrational field. There's abundance for you to tap into at many different levels and many different constructs and systems. So abundance doesn't just have to be finances. It can be love, harmony, balance, good health, ideas, creativity. So this is a really beautifully deep, powerful reading for you guys. Let's just have one look here at this last deck from Doreen Virtue, just to finish Sagittarius's reading off for the month. It's a beautiful reading. If you are going through times where you have self-doubt or things might seem a little bit tough, come back and listen to this reading. And I also say it doesn't just have to be for June. Anytime you tap into messages and cards that are presented, then these are available for the time that you view them anyhow. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. It's a beautiful message. Child, you care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and your schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. And we talked a little bit before about children and the connection of that through, again, the Ten of Pentacles and family and the bonds of love and honor and respect and the act of being able to heal some problems that may have been around. We see this message also about the inner child, meaning that you need to have this time out and to feed the inner child with joy and happiness and the pleasures that you require. And then we can take it from this perspective of a child. Sometimes this is a pregnancy, sometimes an extension of a family as a blended family, adoptions. Sometimes for some of you this is working with children and possibly even a dream to go into the realm of working with children, whether it be as a teacher or a health professional or a psychologist, analyst, or someone who adopts children and helps them out. So many different possibilities when the child card comes up. But don't forget the message also about your inner child and looking after yourself. So lots of powerful messages that came through to you. I'm looking at the two that you got from here, very, very strong in this guidance from the eyes and a very big energy coming through the eyes and the activation of the third eye from both of these cards. And again, we see the blue that we've talked about before. So speaking up, being heard, listening to the messages that come to you from the third eye, from the psychic realm, from your dreams, from synchronistic events, among other perspectives. Also, the eyes may play a big role for you in June, like what you see or how you see it. It might change your perspective. There might be things you change about what and how you see. You might meet someone that you see through your eyes that you're very attracted to. So it could be a visual meeting of someone as well. So much potential within this reading, but it's a general reading. So I think we've covered off a lot of the potentialities that could happen for you.